everyone. Rick at Healenfield Farm, day 42 of our 100-day homestead challenge. It is quite chilly this morning. The snow has melted off, but it did get into freezing temps last night. Chicken water was frozen this morning, and it's quite chilly. It's pretty windy out, on and off, so wind's supposed to pick up throughout the day. But so we did have a request to kind of have a better look at how we have our farm set up and the overall layout. So today I'm just going to try to give you guys a kind of first-person look at the farm and how it's set up and how we plan on continuing to set it up. And then so we'll just take that quick walk. So this is the edge of our property here. The road is basically the property line. There's a right-of-way through the end of our property, and there's a few homes in the back. We own this section of land here. This is where we're going to put the sunflowers in, and we own the woods back. There's a rock wall back there that basically divides the property line. We own a little bit past it, but we're sitting on about 3 acres of field and about an acre of woods altogether. So this is a sunflower area, and then this is the lower field. We have our greenhouse over on the corner, and you know, we own the woods out behind that whole field. And then we have the garden down in the low spot, and we wanted the garden lower because we plan on putting the farm stand over here by the road. It is chilly. We wanted to leave this section of field open because we do plan on doing a farmer's market, and we're gonna put a farm stand probably up here by this tree, and we'll put a sign for the farm out here at some point. We'll have to get one made, but we'll get a sign out. I gotta check with the town, find out how close to the road I'm allowed to put it, and then we'll decide where it'll end up once I find that out. But so we are located right on the main road. This is really the only road from Canada. This is how everybody comes down, so it does get quite busy at times, especially when the seasons change. So we do get a lot of snowmobilers and stuff up here. So this is the overall garden area. We are gonna expand a little bit. Eventually we'll put in a big hoop house. Probably not where that greenhouse is. I think I'll move it over a bit, and then we'll probably go back towards where that greenhouse is there with the garden container beds and stuff. So, but this is all pretty much open. Plenty of pasture, which we plan on using for the goats and the bunnies and chickens. They can all come out here in their tractors. Then the barnyard's up at the top of the field. You can see the garden's way down at the bottom. And then we wanted the animals close to the house somewhat, not too close because of obviously the smell, but it's easier to lug water from there than if we had to bring it all the way down there. So, and that was our original plan, was to put the animals down in the lower field and put the barn down towards where the greenhouse is. But the more we thought about it, the more we hated that idea. So in this area we were originally going to put the garden. That's why the fence is here. And then we decided this can be a better spot for the animals. So we got our goat pen set up here, and then our chicken coop and our chicken run, and the bunny hutch. The bunny hutch will probably move. We just put it there, but I will be building a turkey run we do plan on having turkeys later in the year, and we'll probably put it in this general vicinity. So then we have the pig pen here, separated from the barnyard, but it's next to it, only because I want to give the pigs enough space, and there wasn't enough room in here with the goat pen to do that. So I want to make sure all the animals have all the space that they're ever going to need. So we may even make the goat pen bigger, probably not this year, but maybe next year. So, and then here the barn will be here, which is at the top of the property. If you can see that white line over there with the orange tape on it, that's our property line, and we put that up last week because we're going to be ordering our Christmas trees and getting those in the ground here shortly, and they're going to go right in close proximity to that property line, and that's why we strung it up. So, and then the pond is here next to the barnyard, and over by our fire pit area that we did a couple weeks ago. So I did work on this some more last night, got quite a bit more dug out, still a lot of shale, and starting to think that clay is not going to work because of all the shale, and we may have to go with a pond liner, which is fine. Not the route I wanted to go, but it is what it is. Just building up the bankings, and then this dirt here is actually going to go down to the sunflower garden area, mix it in with the compost. So and then we have our fire pit area here, and all around it on both sides is going to be just flower gardens, and we'll put in another little path that'll go right down in between those trees into the pond area. We'll put a couple of benches or something there, and I can sit there and relax. And then up here we have the dog pen that we put up a few weeks back, and then it goes right out to our front yard from there, where we put in the fruit orchard. And we've got 5 trees in so far. We're going to do another 5 this year, I think, maybe a few more, but at least 5. I think we got to get a cherry and some apples and a plum. So this will be the orchard area, and we wanted this here only because we have lots and lots of deer, and this way we can kind of push them away. If they're in the back, you know, you can't always see. So then this is just the front of the house area. Don't mind the mess. We're still cleaning up from the fall and from when we moved in and everything else. So it is brisk. I got Sarah's clothesline up for her. She's happy. And then we have the shed about 30-40 feet from the house. The goats are in there staying warm right now. Sarah fed them this morning. We're gonna feed them again around noon. But so that's pretty much it, guys. That is the layout of the farm. And today I'm just probably going to work on that pond some more. I really want to just try to get that dug out by the end of the weekend, and I'll get down to the garden, but I might wait for it to warm up a little bit. That wind cuts right through you today. So it is supposed to warm up today, and then it's going to be in the 60s like all next week, so it's going to be much nicer than the last day and a half that we've had. So it's been pretty crazy weather up here. So that's that. This is again just the lower field, and we're gonna get those like portable electric net fencing, and that's what we're going to use with the animals out in the pasture. once the grass grows up. Once it gets growing, it'll grow 3-4 feet high. Pretty crazy how thick it gets. So we're really looking forward to having all the goats to take care of that, because that's a lot of mowing. So they'll take care of that for us. But so other than that, guys, this is the day 42. That was the tour of our farm. Hope you guys enjoyed that. You know, maybe it helps with your setup. And you know, a big part of why we lay things out is we try to make sure that it flows with the land, and we think it does. You know, we'll have the water source here right next to the animals. It's easy to run a hose down to the garden from here. And you know, the pigs are over in the back of the lot. Easy to bring them out into the woods to work on cleaning out in there. And then they got plenty of shade, which I wanted to make sure, that was a big thing with the pigs. I wanted to make sure that they had enough shade, because this whole area gets full sun pretty much all day long until about sunset. The lower field gets some shade, but all of this gets sun all day long. So that's really a big part of why we set things up the way we did. So the greenhouse is down there, you know, kind of out of the wind, blocked by the trees. And then, like I said, the garden's down there because that's where we plan on selling most of the produce. So it makes sense to have the garden close to it and not lugging it, you know, from way up here all the way down there every day. So it's making our work a little easier for us. So but other than that, I'm going to probably work on the pond. I'm going to get down the garden, work on that a little bit. We're going to get back on the barn next week, and then I hope I need to get that barn done and just work on cleaning up the yard a little bit. And we'll get the pig pen wrapped up this weekend. Wanted to get to that the other day, but I did not. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. My youngest son will be up here Sunday, so he'll probably be in Monday's videos. He's very excited. He says he's going to be YouTube famous. But he's pretty excited to be in the video, and he's really excited to feed the baby goats. So I'm looking forward to spending some time with him. And so yeah, that's it for day 42. Keep it short and simple. It is cold. Thank you guys all for watching, and we'll be on projects tomorrow, getting some more stuff done. Probably going to look at doing some more container gardening projects in the next day or two also. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.